up on the other trees. Okay.
I really need a rope on it, but I don't know. I already got the knot in. Well, let's just see what happens, right?
Be careful. All right, you need to move. It's caught up in the other trees. Move, move, move! So,
You can stop filming now. It all went wrong.
so we now have a tree standing next to the tree stump. I love you. Now is when we get the rope and we pull it from way over here. I love you.
That went exactly the way I didn't want it to go.
Hey, remember that advice you gave that lady about what was it that you told her when she was asking for advice for a vlog?
What, that you should fail a few times?
Yeah.
Makes you human?
Yeah.
Guess what?
There's our attempt.
Very human.
Very human. Our attempt at cutting a tree. Let's just very carefully get a close-up. So there's the stump and there's the tree all the way up. Okay, the hubby is going to cut down a tree. This is our third attempt. The first one we videoed, that went into the bloopers because we had some stuff happen. And the second one I videoed was amazing, but I didn't actually hit play. This is the tree that he's cutting. Watch out, because it actually looks like it's kind of leaning towards you. Here it comes. Woo! Good job!
Perfect.
Right
where I
there.
wanted it. Hello everybody. I'm out here today, and as you can tell, all the cold weather is gone. I'm out here in a shirt and just a t-shirt, and it's beautiful out here, nice and warm. It's been like 50 degrees most of this week, and so spring's coming. So my wife and I have been discussing all winter about all the projects that we're going to do in the spring, and the first one that came to a head was this driveway. As you can see, I downed some trees yesterday because we're going to make the driveway a little wider, and I have a guy coming out with a skid steer, and he's going to grade the driveway and put some gravel down and make it so we can get in and out of here in the winter or the rainy season's coming, so the mud won't be so bad, and just so it drains better. So that's one of the projects we're going to do. This one actually came to a head this week because our friend dropped us off down here at the property, and you can see they got very stuck in our mud, and it took us a couple hours to get their van out of here. So sorry about that, Gene and Sherry. So we're going to work on fixing that and put some gravel down and just make our driveway much more usable. So special shout out to my father, who sent me some cash to fund that project, and because skid steers and gravel's not cheap. Another project we're going to do is I'm going to finish off my barn. I have a couple sides on the barn that I haven't done. We're also going to do the chicken coop, the chicken McMansion. We have to finish that. And one other project we are discussing is putting a porch on our front stoop for our front door. That way when the rain comes, it's just not a mess. It's usually all snowy and rainy and muddy, and we're tracking it in the house. So we're going to put up a little covering over our porch, and maybe make a little bench with a mud room where we can take our boots off before we come in the house. So that's another project we're talking about. We also have some inside projects which I'll discuss later, but these are the things that now that it's spring, this is what we're going to be doing. So first comes first is this driveway, and as you see, these trees that I felled yesterday, I'm going to chop them up into poles, and I'll probably use those on the chicken coop as rafters for the roof of the chicken coop. But I'm cutting them into 12-foot sections to put on the chicken coop. So anyway, that's what's going on here this week. More to come later, and thank you for following us. Hey everybody, I'm standing in the middle of my driveway, and as you can see, it goes uphill here and turns. And if I go down, you can see it goes downhill pretty steep and does a couple twisty turns down there. So I got a guy coming out with a skid steer this next week, and he is going to scrape all this up and level it, and put some drainage ditches in on the side over here, and hopefully make this driveway better. We can drive up and down it in the rainy season and in the snow. He's going to throw gravel down on it too, but this is one of the projects we planned on doing before spring because it's pretty rough here. Here, let me turn the camera around. So as we go down here, you can see it's pretty rough. It's got lots of holes and gullies, and you can see it's pretty rough here. So in preparation for him to come, I've been cutting down some trees that were sitting on the side of the driveway, because he's putting gullies and drainage on the sides. It needs to be a little wider in certain spots. So let me bring you down here and I'll show you what I did. So what we have here is a couple stumps, 1, 2, and 3, and these were 80-foot tall pine. They were pretty thin, and they just like waved around in the wind. If you look how I have my driveway here, there's that stump there, and directly across is a tree here. So basically this is the amount of width that I have of my driveway. So I'm hoping when he comes with the skid steer, he can root out these stumps, and if he needs to make it a little wider, he can. Even on my circle here, it's a little, this tree over here was a little close, so I cut that one down too. So I'm taking these poles here, these big tall trees here, making them into poles, and you can see I got a little stack back there of 12-foot poles, and I'm going to use them for the chicken coop roof. And so that's what I've been doing this week in preparation for the guy to come and do my driveway next week, and just doing some lumberjack stuff. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Let's go up and see what my wife's doing. what's my wife doing?
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be recording this.
Well, what are we doing?
I am making a hay feeder out of pellets.
A hay feeder.
Yeah. Hay feeder. So
Pallets are wonderful building materials.
cheap. Wonderful building material.
Well,
So,
say goodbye for the week. We're going to call it a week here at the homestead.
bye week.
See you later.
See you later.
All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching this week, and we're just excited spring is here. So, see you later.